There's a saying in boxing. They say, you're only as good as your last fight. Now, before Timothy Bradley's last fight against Ruslan Provodnikov, he had been calling out, or at least trying to secure a fight with Juan Manuel Marquez for the best part of a year after he fought Manny Pacquiao. He was trying to get this fight with Marquez. And Team Marquez didn't want the fight. Marquez's trainer said categorically on several occasions, I don't want the Bradley fight. I don't want Juan Manuel Marquez to fight Timothy Bradley. He said it on several occasions. And Tim Bradley was quite frustrated with the fact that Team Marquez was unwilling to make a match. But after Tim Bradley's last fight against Ruslan Provodnikov, where he was dropped and he looked extremely vulnerable, much more vulnerable than we've ever seen him look before, all of a sudden, now Team Marquez wants to fight. And him and Bradley are scheduled to fight later on this year, I believe in September. Don't quote me on that. And a similar situation seems to be breaking out here with Tyson Fury and David Haye. Up until Tyson Fury's last fight with former cruiserweight champion Steve Cunningham, David Haye was unwilling to fight Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury had been calling David Haye out again for the best part of a year or more. And he wanted to get David Haye in the ring. He wanted that fight badly. David Haye came out categorically and said several times he will not face Tyson Fury. He will not fight Tyson Fury. He doesn't want to fight any of the domestic level guys. He's looking at world level guys. Now, anyone with any kind of analytical skills or just common sense will know that that statement from David Haye saying that he don't want to fight any of the domestic level guys like Fury and Price, anyone can figure out that that's a ridiculous statement. Because before the Cunningham fight and before Price fought Tony Thompson, Fury was ranked in the top 5 in the world by at least 2 of the sanctioning bodies. And David Price was also ranked in the top 10. So those are not domestic level fighters. Yeah, they might be UK fighters. It's a domestic, there'll be domestic fights in the sense that they're all UK fighters. But in terms of ranking, they're not domestic level, they're world level. Tyson Fury, like I said, is ranked in the top, before the Cunningham fight anyway. I haven't checked his rankings now. But before the Cunningham fight, he was ranked in the top 2. In the top 5 by at least 2 of the sanctioning bodies. So it's definitely not a domestic level fight, all right? It's not a domestic level fight, it's a world level fight. So David Haye, for whatever reason, didn't want to get in there with Tyson Fury. Me personally, I believe it was just a risk-reward situation. I believe he looked at Tyson Fury and thought, you know what? This kid's improving. He's a big kid, he's improving. I think he looked at the Johnson fight and thought, you know what? The kid can actually box, he's developing his boxing skills. I'm not sure I want to take this kind of risk at this stage and possibly risk losing or risk getting injured, risk looking bad in a tough fight with Tyson Fury. You know, I'm not really sure I want that. Let me try and go an easier route and go directly for a Klitschko fight. Right? He didn't want to jeopardize the Klitschko fight by fighting a guy like Tyson Fury. But now, after Tyson Fury's scare against Steve Cunningham, where Tyson Fury looked bad, no question about it, Tyson Fury looked bad against Steve Cunningham. Now, all of a sudden, David Haye wants to fight. Because he's come out today he's come out this week. I'm not sure if it was today. But he's come out this week through his manager, Adam Booth, and said that he will be willing to fight Tyson Fury this year. Right? This is no coincidence, people, that it's immediately after the Cunningham fight, now Haye wants it. Now, all of a sudden, he's done a complete U-turn and he wants to fight. I guess he sees it as another Derek Chisora type fight. Now, this fight was always going to be a big fight. The Steve Cunningham fight has not made this fight a big fight. It was always going to be a big fight. Tyson Fury's been a big name in British boxing for quite a while now because of his mouth, because of the fact that he's on Channel 5. He gets a lot of exposure on TV in the UK compared to a lot of other fighters. So him and David Haye was always going to be a big fight. So don't let David Haye say, oh, well, since he fought Cunningham, now it's going to be a big fight, so now I'm willing to fight him. No. Don't believe that nonsense. It's nothing to do with that. It would have always been a big fight. Okay? It's because David Haye has now seen some more vulnerabilities in Tyson Fury. He now feels confident enough to take that fight without it being a massive risk, because he's going to get financially rewarded for the Tyson Fury fight. It's going to be a good payday for him. But I guess now he feels that it's not too much of a risky payday, which might jeopardize his second shot at a Klitschko. Because if he does beat Tyson Fury and knocks him out in impressive fashion, I'm pretty sure a Klitschko fight may even be his next fight. Yeah, it's a very good chance that could happen because of how high profile a Fury fight would be. So anyway, leave your comments in the comment section below about this fight. Do you think it will happen? Do you think Fury's going to want it now? They say you're only as good as your last fight. Maybe Fury's doubting himself after his last fight. Maybe the Fury team is doubting Fury's ability after his last fight. Will they now want the Haye fight? Is it going to be a role reversal? Or it's now Haye chasing Fury instead of the other way around? How do you think the fight will go? After Fury's last performance, most people believe that Haye would knock Fury out. I definitely believe that if Fury fought David Haye the way he fought Steve Cunningham, he'd probably get knocked out. But I also believe that Fury is better than the Cunningham fight suggests. I believe Fury's main problem is his mind. He's very erratic mentally, like I said in my post-fight video for the Cunningham fight. So anyway, leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel about this possible matchup. Who do you think would win? The build-up to the fight alone would be priceless with the trash talk between these two and what have you. So yeah, leave your comments in the comment section below. This is Hatman. I'm out.